Alright, guys, we are here, Dokkan Battle. But this isn't any gameplay video, this isn't a showcase, this isn't anything related to the actual me playing the game. However, I decided it would be a fun idea because as of me recording this, it is January 14th. We are currently 4 days away from figuring out who the 10th anniversary headliners are. And I thought it would be a fun idea if I did something similar to what Nano does, right? Nano's prediction videos. I figured it'd be fun for me to do that, hop in, kind of do that as well, to predict who is coming for this year of Dokkan Battle. I figured it would be pretty fun to do something like this just because, I think it kind of gets... Stuff like this is also kind of like community involvement as well, seeing who people think characters are. I think that's really cool. Something cool that people do in the community, as long as it, doesn't escalate to like an argument like, normal Twitter shit does, but ignoring that. So before we get into it, let's talk about the overall, just time slots for the units, right? We have several time slots to go over. So here are just some, I believe all of them. If I missed any, no I didn't, you're wrong. I'm always right. I didn't miss anything. You will also notice that Heroes is not on here because Heroes obviously is shutting down, and it has been confirmed that Heroes Dokkan will not be celebrating Heroes anymore in November. So we don't know what's going to be happening with that Heroes time slot. Whether they'll just release another Dokkan Fest. If it's going to be replaced with Helldivers, not Helldivers, what is it called? Dragon Ball Divers, right? Not Helldivers. Dragon Ball Divers, I think is what it's called. We don't know if it's going to be replaced with that or what they're going to do with that, so that slot will remain empty for this video just because, we're kind of in the dark about that. But as for all the time slots, obviously we have the Anniversary Parts 1 and 2, the March Dokkan Fest, Saiyan Day Dokkan Fest, April Dokkan Fest, the Golden Week Dokkan Fest, and the Part 2 LR, the May Dokkan Fest, and then that's Part 2 LR, Tanabata, Tanabata LR Part 1 and 2, the Summer Dokkan Fest, the Worldwide Download Celebrations, Parts 1 and 2 LR, of course, the October Dokkan Fest, and then also that Part 2 LR, Halloween's Dokkan Fest, the Winter Dokkan Fest, and Part 2 LR, and then also the New Year's Dual Dokkan Festival. We have a lot of stuff to go over today, and it did definitely take me a while to come up with all this stuff. Towards kind of the beginning, right, it's a little easier to predict, as closer to how we, what am I trying to say? It's easier to predict what's gonna happen the closer that celebration or time slot is, right? So, starting from like Tanabata, I think, is when I just start random bullshitting go. The stuff that I personally would like to see, and that's kind of mostly what this is, just units and stuff, stuff that I would like to see as well. This isn't, obviously there's no way in hell anybody's going to be able to accurately predict with 100% certainty what the New Year's Dokkan Festival is going to be, or what the worldwide download celebration is going to be. There is no way in hell anybody will be able to know that in January. No way in fucking hell. So again, do keep that in mind as you go through this. Is that this is my personal picks, who I want to see, and also who I think we might see as well. So with that out of the way, let's start off with the big bang, the anniversary. The anniversary will be starting, I believe, the 29th. It should be when the banners drop. It's gonna be the 29th or the 30th. If I check my calendar right now, the 29th would be on a Wednesday and the 30th would be on a Thursday. I think it could be one of those two dates. I think that's usually when they drop. I don't remember the JP timeline fully for anniversary, but anyways, let's head into it. I think the anniversary part 1, I think it's locked. I think it's Super Vegito, Super Gogeta. I think that this is nearly 100%, I want to say. At least Super Vegito is. As for who would be releasing alongside him, that really we don't know. But I still think that Super Vegito has so much to be touched right now. I do hope Super Vegito specifically is that, or I guess Super Gogeta too. I mean, Super Gogeta is cool as well, but I am a Vegito fanboy. But I do hope that they are just start of turn Super Vegito, Super Gogeta. That is what I want. I am sick of them giving Vegito units these bullshit transformation conditions that is impossible to get. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm looking at STR Super Vegito and the AGO blue dumbasses over there. I'm looking at those two. Yeah. So it's part 1, Super Vegeta, Super Gogeta. I still think that this is probably the most likely candidate for part 1. And as for part 2, I decided like part 2, like I did my picks for these before the hint, before some of these trailers. So for part 2 though, I do think it is going to be more fusions. Vegito Blue is definitely just some kind of a placeholder. I wasn't really sure who else could be alongside, but I think that the first trailer anniversary teaser we got, it was kind of going through the entirety of Dragon Ball, but Dan was playing during it. So that's why I think that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is definitely going to be a part of this. Vegito Blue, I think, could definitely go alongside the LR Gods EZA, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could go alongside the Super Saiyan 4's EZA. That will be happening in part 3 of the celebration, by the way. So I think that these two are Vegeta Blue a little less, but I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is likely. I think it is likely that we see him. Now moving on, we're going past the anniversary, right? It's March. I think that we could probably go to the Cell Saga. We could probably see an Android 18, right? I mean, it's been a while, and I think that 18, is definitely more than deserving of a Dokkan Fest, especially from her fight against Super Vegeta, or I guess Super Saiyan Vegeta it is here, because it's not Super Vegeta, right? But yeah, I think 18, is definitely a likely candidate. If it is in 18, so anniversary, I had only the 1 choices, but for all these other time slots moving forward, I'm gonna have two choices, just because it's a fucking gacha game. I'm not gonna be able to actually be able to predict this shit. All right, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Look at Kill and Super Boo in 2023. Anyways, if 18 doesn't happen, I think that we could definitely see a Cell. We haven't seen Cell, or I mean, even Cell Saga. When was the last time it was touched? Was it? So technically, it was Super Saiyan Vegeta. It was Saiyan Day, right? Super Saiyan Vegeta. But Cell himself, I don't believe has come out since the Golden Week of 2022, I believe. So that's like nearly 3 years ago. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that AGL Cell is the newest Cell we have. So I think it'd be cool to see something like this, a transforming semi-perfect Cell into perfect Cell. I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I think that'd be also pretty cool. Now moving on to Saiyan Day. I believe, Saiyan Day should be next. So if you have not seen Daima's episode 12, I recommend you skip past a couple seconds here. I'll try to move past this fast, but you know. For Saiyan Day, I think that we could definitely see a Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta. I think that, Daima I think is still going to be around. I think we might be nearing the end of Daima by this time, but I think that Saiyan Day, I think Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I think is definitely possible. Especially because, he's very cool. Vegeta's getting a new form, right? I know we got a Vegeta last year, and then we also got a Vegeta in 2021, right? I know, calm down. 2022, sorry, right? Yeah, 2022. We got Majin Vegeta in 2022. We got the Super Saiyan Vegeta in this year's, or I guess last year's technically Saiyan Day, but I think that this guy, I think it's possible that we see the Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta. As for Saiyan Dokkan Fest Choice 2, I think we might stay with the Daima theme, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku. Pretending Super Saiyan 3, but I think that Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku could also be a part of the Saiyan Day, right? Goku hasn't been a part. No, I mean it was said God Goku. I'm stupid, whatever. But I don't know. I still think the Daima has a pretty good chance of being Saiyan Day just because it's the new thing, right? And moving on, we have our April Dokkan Fest. I think it's time for a Zarbon, man. I'm sorry. I think it's time for Zarbon. So I think Namek specifically, I think needs a lot of buffs. I do think it needs quite a bit of buffs. The last Namek celebration we had, I'm not counting that Scout of Vegeta. That Scout of Vegeta was terrible, dude. He's terrible. It was the worldwide. It was 2021 worldwide. 4 years ago, technically. 3.5 years ago. So I think that Namek, getting, so, you know, something like this, it wouldn't be a Namek Saga celebration. It's not like a big Namek celebration, but I still think that Namek needs some more stuff. So I think a Zarbon here would be an amazing choice, especially transforming here. And then for choice 2, I think it could be the champ, Mr. Satan. Oh yeah, I'm the champ. Dude, Hercule would be so funny. Especially, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe back in 2021, this slot was Videl, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was Videl in this time slot, so I think seeing a Hercule Satan here, I don't think it would be that crazy, right? I think it'd be funny to see a Dokkan Fest Hercule. I think it'd be funny. But for the part 2 LR, if it is Zarbon, I think you can probably see a final form Frieza here. You know, Frieza also, I think this final form Frieza from Namek, he's like barely been touched in modern animations, right? Namek Saga final form Frieza. He hasn't gotten really much any representation, especially in modern Dokkan. So I think it could be a really good time to see some final form Frieza action. I think Frieza's also a very cool villain in Dragon Ball. So I think Frieza definitely would definitely benefit from this. Yeah. Alright, now as for if it would be the Mr. Satan, I think it'd be really cool to see a great Saiyaman 1 and 2 unit. I think that these two are, they're goofy, man. Look at the gifts, man. I think they're really funny. They're cool. And I think that April, like the April Fool's section, I think that'd be really cool if we were able to see any kind of great Saiyaman and 1 and 2 action. I think it'd be really fun. Now as for Golden Week, I believe is next. Golden Week, I think it's time, dude. It's time, dude. Come on now. I think the community has been wanting this for quite a bit. I haven't been seeing much talk now, but I think this fight is so cool. This Piccolo vs 17 fight, like, dude, I want it to be a dual Dokkan Fest so bad. It'd be so cool. Dude, oh my god, imagine the gut punch, imagine we had a gut punch nullification thing, right? Where both, I don't know, you get hit with a physical super, and it's just a nullification with a gut punch. And it could be a counter too. They get hit, and then boom, they counter right back. That'd be awesome. I don't know how they do it with the sprites and all that, but Dokkan 2's coming out later this month. Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm excited for Dokkan 2. Oh, brother, that just came to me, but yeah, I think this could be a very awesome Golden Week celebration. Now, if it were to be this, I think that we could probably go back to Daima, and we could probably see Vegeta versus Tamagami too. Now, obviously, at this point, we don't know what other major fights could happen in Daima, but I think that Vegeta versus Tamagami 2, especially if Vegeta is not the same day unit for this, I think that seeing Daima Vegeta vs Tamagami 2 could also be a very, very cool and fun Dokkan festival, for Golden Week. I think that'd be fun. I don't know how the community would think having Daima be one of these, but I think it'd be fire, personally. I think it'd be very cool. So moving on to the part 2 LR. Whoa, wait, where am I? Okay, okay, so part 2, choice 1. We have perfect, so if the Golden Week is Piccolo versus 17, I think that seeing an Imperfect Cell Part 2 LR would be very cool. I think Imperfect Cell also needs more units, man. A lot of these, these units, I think Cell Saga just needs some more in general, too, I think. But I think this would be a very cool dual Dokkan Fest that we could see. Part 2 LR, my brain is kind of scattered. I'm a little tired, but I think this could be a very cool Part 2 LR to a Golden Week celebration, right? This is when he can have his iconic intro where he walks up on 17 and Piccolo he's doing his thing, right? He does the pose where he's he's looking down on them right from the rock. I think that'd be very cool as an intro. And I think you guys already saw it, but if it were to be Vegeta versus Tamagami 2, we could probably see a pretty. This is kind of out there, right? But considering what little we have to go off of Daima, I think that this could be a very fun thing here. Majin Buu and Do. I think it'd be pretty fun. These guys are so goofy, and imagine like a tag unit between them. That'd be fun. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. A tag unit between Majin Buu and Do. Yeah, man. That'd be cool. And active, where Ku gets fucking, Majin Buu gets Majin Buu the chocolate. Like, god damn, that, an active that just like heal you or something with that chocolate? That'd be awesome, dude. That'd actually be kind of sick. I want that. Omatsu, listen, dude. Omatsu, please. Anyways, for our main Dokkan Fest, I think we should get, Baby too. I would really love to see Baby, get a Dokkan Fest soon. And I think, maybe having him be a filler Dokkan Fest, filler monthly Dokkan Fest. I think that'd probably be a pretty good time to slot him in, right? Because I mean, I don't know how the community feels about Baby, but I think Baby's cool. But I don't know. I mean, maybe he could be like, I don't know, maybe we could have a GT Golden, GT fucking Worldwide. I think that'd be cool. GT Worldwide. That, Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Baby. That'd be awesome, dude. Like, come on now. Let's do it. Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. And if it's not Baby, I think, Busaka Tien? Busaka Tien would be kind of sick as well. Obviously, Tien is not the most hyped character, but I do believe that, Tien, I think, is definitely deserving of a Dokkan Fest, and I think he could definitely have a moment, from his fight with, Super Buu here. He could definitely have some stuff here. Maybe a new mechanic. You know how Legends did the Rising Rush canceling mechanic? I don't know. I don't really know what that would be, but like, maybe he could like cancel out a super if somebody else gets super or stuff. I don't know. That'd be awesome. I think they could do some cool stuff with Tien, man. I don't know. And then if the part, if it is going to be Baby, I think a LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta would also be pretty appropriate. That we don't have the last state of alone Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is year 4. That's the 4th anniversary unit. That's the last time we had the standalone Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So I do think that I think it's time we get another one. I think it'd be a very cool choice. I think Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is very cool. All right, but then if it were to be Busaka Tien, come on now, LR Kid Buu, who's with me in the community? Who's with me? LR Kid Buu, it's time. Let's go. LR Kid Buu, who's with me? Come on, LR Kid Buu, the community. LR Kid Buu was such a joke in the community. Like, dude, GTA 6 before LR Kid Buu, Majin Buu and Do before Majin Kid Buu. Like, come on now. I think it's time that Kid Buu gets an LR. I think it is perfect. And, with the STR Kid Buu potentially being still a viable option by this time, post Golden Week, I think this would be a very hype release. But now, we're on to Tanabata. And who did I think it is? I think it's Super Saiyan God Goku. I want Super Saiyan God Goku from the Beerus fight, man. I need him. Oh my god, dude. Imagine LR level animation of Super Saiyan God Goku. Imagine it. Oh my god, it'd be so cool. I know they already did the I won't let you destroy my world thing, but like, come on now, I don't care. Like, this would be so cool to see. I also do really like Super Saiyan God, especially how it looks in the Battle of Gods movie. I think that I think it'd be fire, personally. But let's say it's not Super Saiyan God Goku. We're kicking it up to a level beyond that of Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku versus Hit. This is against the Hit fight, Universe 6 versus 7. I think that this, dude, especially, oh my god, I was just watching a Truth video. And he was talking about how this fight has essentially zero representation in the game, and it doesn't. This fight has almost nearly zero representation in the games, and I think it's time we finally get something from the Universe 6 vs 7 arc, and I think the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, I think, is perfect for Tanabata. I think if we don't get a god, so yeah, that's my pick. But if, the Part 2 LR, if it is not, if it's Super Saiyan God Goku, the Part 2 LR, I think it could be Beerus Beerus, you know, you can go on with Tech Beerus, man. Yeah, Tech Beerus. We love Tech Beerus here, right, guys? Yeah, Tech Beerus, dude. Yeah. But I think a Beerus LR is also cool. Beerus also is a character that needs more representation in the game, and I do think that's probably most of my predictions is characters that don't get a lot of representation. Because you look here, let's go back. Let's kind of recap, right? Let's kind of do a recap. Super Vegito has almost like no modern representation, despite being one of the hypest fusions, being a Goku and Vegeta fusion. Super Gogeta, I think, his last unit was Tanabata of 21. But I mean, you know, Super Gogeta in general has been kind of glazed, so I think Super Vegito definitely is underrepresented. This one kind of not so much. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta did get his the 7-year LR with the amazing Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but you know, Vegito Blue got worldwide 2 years ago, so the anniversary, this part not so much. But then we got 18. 18 I think needs more. Her last unit was the Peppy Gal's banner, with her in like the cowgirl fit or whatever the hell with the Mamba, right? But this fight also, I don't think this fight really has much representation either, does it? The 18 versus Vegeta fight. Cell, I think needs a little more modern stuff, right? Obviously he did have a lot, I think, at the beginning of Dokkan's lifespan, but I think nowadays Cell doesn't really get too much love, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Daima, obviously, we're still going through it, so doesn't count for Daima. Zarbon, I think Zarbon makes sense, man. Zarbon makes sense, dude. I mean, he is Zarbon, right? But you know, still almost zero representation. Hercule makes sense, but I mean, still close to none really. His last unit was the free-to-play 8th anniversary unit. Namek Frieza specifically, I think, needs more. I think Namek Frieza specifically needs more representation. Great Saiyamans, I would love to see more of these guys. This fight, I believe this fight, I haven't really seen much of this fight in Dokkan, I don't think. So, I don't know, that'd be cool. Diamond doesn't count. Imperfect Cell does have the Prime Battle LR, but I don't know if I count that. Diamond doesn't count. Baby, oh my god, dude, Dokkan Fest Baby would go so crazy. Please, dude. Give me more Baby. Tien, I think underrated character personally. Tien's all really cool. The Tri-Beam stuff, especially in Cell too. But you know, his saving, you know, his moment here in the Buu Saga. You know, we can get some of that. We can get some of that. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the last standalone was 4th anniversary. Majin Buu, or Kid Buu specifically, he has his EZA in the STR EZA, but no LR for Kid Buu. We need that. God Goku did get Saiyan Day 2023. This fight has no representation. We need this. Also, we don't have a lot of Blue Kaioken in the game, do we? The only one I can think of that right now that's a little more recent is the Universe 7 Spirit Bomb one, right? The STR Dokkan Fest, that one right there. But the EZA almost 2 years ago. Beerus, Tech Beerus, but that was like the 2016 character. And then Beerus Unleashed, that's like a 2017 or something character. I don't know when that released, but you know, still point stands. And then part 2, if this is the part 1 for Tanabata, I think a part 2 hit, I think is more than appropriate. Hit, oh my god, dude, when was the last standalone hit? Was it the Dokkan Fest? The Tech Dokkan Fest? Oh my god, dude, hit! We need, no, it was God Goku hit. That was it, 2021, I believe. That was it right, oh, we need more of these. We need more of him, dude. He's so cool and we don't have him a lot in Dokkan, dude. Come on, man. And moving on to the Summer Dokkan Fest. Okay, hold on, this is a little out there. Hold on, okay. This is a little out there, but hear me out. We can, I think a Dokkan Fest fantasy, I think, is a possibility, okay? I think we could see Dokkan Fest Pansy, I think. Okay, hear me out. We've had some of these, you know, lesser, you know, girl characters get Dokkan Fests, right? Mainly Videl, I think Dokkan Fest is what kind of, and Pan too. Videl and Pan have Dokkan Fest, and I think Pansy in Daima is kind of like how Pan was in GT. Kind of, you know, I don't know that the child, you know, the child female character in the crew. I think that's probably Pansy. So I think Pansy can get one, man. Especially if she has more moments than Daima. I think that Pansy we could see a Pansy, but if it isn't, we can just go Saiyan Saga Krillin. I think that Krillin, honestly, just Krillin in general. Doesn't even have to be Saiyan Saga, but I just want more Krillin, man. We don't have a Dokkan Fest Krillin, like not standalone at least. I think, dude, if Yamcha has a fucking Dokkan Fest standalone, Krillin can definitely get one, man. So yeah, I mean, come on now. Krillin can definitely get a Dokkan Fest. Now, moving on to the worldwide download celebration. Daima, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of leeway with this one, especially if I do what Nano does and comes back and grades myself. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of leeway with this one because we don't know what's happening at the end of Daima, right? Daima's not even close to finished, or I guess, is it? We still got like 10 episodes, right? Like, come on now. Daima we haven't gotten to the main big bad boss yet, right? So we don't know who's coming out. And especially if we if we assume that Fusion is involved with Daima, I think that Vegito could be a part of Daima. That's Coke, by the way. I just want Vegito. Come on, give me Vegito. I could probably see just, so I'm gonna just go on them for me to like, I don't know. If we were to go back on this and say if I guessed it right, for this one, I'm gonna give myself a leeway and say as long as it is a fusion, as long as we have a fusion of Daima fusion for this part and a Daima big bad boss here. So whoever the a big bad boss of Daima and a Daima fusion, if that happens, I'll give myself kind of a point for this, right? If it's not this, I think we probably just go to Saiyan Saga. I think that'd be really awesome. Just go back, a major celebration. I know Saiyan Saga isn't the most hype. There's no Super Saiyans and stuff, right? But I still think that Goku versus Vegeta, the first fight, I think deserves a major celebration, personally. So I don't know. I just think that Goku versus Vegeta, the Saiyan Saga, I think could be worthy of worldwide. Now, if it's part one, if Daima is part one, I think that we can go back to OG Dragon Ball when they're kids. They're kids in Daima, they're kids in OG Dragon Ball. So I think Goku versus DKP, kind of having the hype of Daima, followed by OG Dragon Ball getting some stuff, I think would be very awesome. I would really like to see OG Dragon Ball, specifically Goku versus DKP. I hope is coming this year at some point, whenever. But yeah, I really want to see this fight. So I think Worldwide Part 2. I think that'd be fire. That'd be fire. And if it's Goku Vegeta for Part 2, this is kind of just like I messed it up. I meant to put choice 2 here. Whoops. But this is kind of just like I don't know, Hail Mary shot in the dark, but I don't know. Just Z-Fighters versus Nappa, I think would be very cool, right? But I mean, we could also have Goku versus Frieza here. Or you could probably even swap these. Like we have Goku versus Frieza here, and Goku versus Vegeta here. That'd be awesome too, as well. So I don't know. This was kind of like a Hail Mary, right? I don't know. Don't make fun of me too much for this one, right? Now, post worldwide, we have the October Dokkan Fest. This is gonna be kind of like a throwaway pick, right? This is kind of like a filler Dokkan Fest. So Wheelo, I think, could be pretty cool for it. I think Wheelo. I mean, we could see more Wheelo, right? The only Wheelo we have is the Prime Battle LR. So I don't know. I think a Dokkan Fest Wheelo would also be very awesome and very cool. If not, I think a Cooler would be sick. Now, when I was making this, I'm like, damn, dude, I feel like Cooler could only be like a, major celebration, right? But I'm like, I mean, back in the day, they used to like do these, but I'm not too sure about these days, but I think it'd be very cool just to see a Dokkan Fest Cooler, right? I mean, kind of like a, spitball here. Again, the later parts of the year are kind of just like me guessing, but Dokkan Fest Cooler, I think, is going to be very cool. If Dr. Wheel is 4-1, we probably just see a Spirit Bomb Goku here, right? Just the Goku Spirit Bomb. He tosses the Spirit Bomb in space, kills Wheelo, boom, that's the active. We're done, cool. Unlike the Turtles movie Goku, hopefully this one's actually, built and designed well, but, whatever. And if Cooler's the Dokkan Fest, I thought it'd be really cool to see do kind of like a what if here. Super Saiyan Goku and Piccolo team up here. I think this would be very cool, a dual, kind of Goku and Piccolo thing, right? I think that'd be pretty awesome. Just having them, team up, combine animations from both their fights, I think that'd be pretty sick, dude. I don't know. This just seems pretty sick to me. I think this is sick. So I'd really like to see Cooler touched at least somewhere in the year. I think would be awesome for Cooler. I just love Cooler so much, man. I love him. Now moving on to Halloween, I think Garlic Jr. I think definitely could use one, dude. Dead Zone Domain. I'm kind of stealing these ideas off of Truth, but kind of like a Dead Zone Domain thing on a Dokkan Fest Wheelo, and we could have some, we have a pretty good, we have some easy A's to go along with it too. So I think, Dokkan Fest Garlic Jr. would be pretty damn sick in my opinion. And then part 2, kind of again, low-balling, guessing, shot in the dark. But what if we have like a unit, like it's all of the Tamagamis together, dude? That'd be sick, I think. Just all the Tamagamis together in a unit. At least someone in the year give us some Tamagami action, but like, come on now. I would love to see this, dude. This would be so fire. All the Tamagamis? Yeah, they're sick. Yeah. Alright, next up we have our Winter Dokkan Festival. This is probably like if Baby doesn't get one, but a Sin transforming into Omega. I think we don't have that, do we? A Sin transforming into Omega? I don't think so. So yeah, I think that this would be a pretty cool pick. Omega Sin into Omega. I do like Omega as well. I think Omega is a pretty sick unit. Pick character overall. And part 2, if it's not, why not just like a Bojack and Hera clan shit? Like a kind of again like the kind of like a tag with not tag. This isn't legends, but like a combined like joined forces, a Bojack and Hera clan, kind of like the Int LR, right? I think Bojack. Bojack would be sick. When was the last time the Bojack movie was touched? I don't know. Was it the LR Gohan? The LR Tech? Maybe, I don't know. If it is Omega or Sin, Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be pretty cool. I think we still have some stuff to see from Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so I would love to see more from him, right? And then if it is going to be the Hera clan, I think we just get a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Pretty sick. I don't think we have like his Kamehameha. Like Bojack's like, how many last words? And he's like, yeah, just one Kamehameha. I don't think we have that, right? So I think this would be cool. The Winter Dokkan Fest LR, that'd be pretty sick. I'm down for this. All this stuff. I just want to see more of these underrepresented units, man. I want to see more. And the New Year's Dokkan Festival, Goku versus Majin Vegeta. I think we still need more from this fight. This fight hasn't been touched too much, I don't think. Our most recent Majin Vegeta, I believe, is the Saiyan Day one from 2022. So, Goku versus Majin Vegeta could probably be, I think it's worthy of a New Year's card. I definitely think so. And if not, I think you probably see a Namek Saga, Goku versus Frieza. Kind of assuming this isn't like, a worldwide or a more major celebration, right? But I think that this fight, especially Goku Kaioken times 20 Kamehameha, I want to see that in the game, dude. Goku's times 20 Kamehameha against Frieza. I also want to see that as well. But yeah, that is it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you guys thought. My predictions. What do you guys think? Do you guys think some of these stuff are realistic? Do you think I'm a dumbass? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know who you guys want to see for some of these units. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, dude. And I'll see you guys in the 10th anniversary, dude. That's crazy to say, but I'll see you guys in the 10th anniversary. Bye.